And Pontius Pilate asked the crowd, "Who should I let go?" And the people shouted, "Barnabas, the thief." And 200 years later, people are still choosing the thieves. Welcome to the moment of truth. Could you not believe that people are making defense for Uebert Angel? They said they are using him as a scapegoat. He's not the only one, but people are calling for his arrest. They are freezing his bank account. Can you imagine? Is he supposed to be in this mess in the first place? When the Bible says that we are the royal priesthood, we are the peculiar people, peculiar person. Is he supposed to be in this gang up against Zimbabwe's wealth in the first place? Stay tuned as I drop the video that show the protests and demand for his arrest as they've closed down his churches. They've staged protests everywhere his churches are located.
Final question from my side. Do we know the whereabouts of Pastor Angel, and has he or any other authority who has been implicated said anything so far?
Yeah, you just heard that. Uebert Angel is on the run. Nobody knows his whereabouts. People are looking for him everywhere.
Now, a group of Zimbabwean nationals are picketing outside Pastor Uebert Angel's church in Boksburg in Ekurhuleni. The pastor has been implicated in a gold smuggling scandal. Some South African banks were also embroiled. Kailihle Kumalo joins us from Boksburg. Kailihle, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Now, we know, of course, we saw the outrage following that Al Jazeera documentary. Is this what the marchers are protesting about? What are they saying to you?
Well, that's right, Unati. So this is a picket that is led by one of the opposition parties in Zimbabwe, that is, of course, ZAPU. So they're here in this particular church to send a very clear message where they're denouncing some of the very litany of allegations that are facing Pastor Angel. So they want also the investigation to be conducted by the Zimbabwean authorities, because the impact of this particular scandal is quite massive, especially for a country like Zimbabwe, where for the longest time they've been facing the very crippling sanctions. And of course, in this particular instance, where there has been a very quite scathing expose, if you like, Unati, that really uncovered the roads. But joining us now is ZAPU's Secretary General, Mr. Mtulisi. Thank you so much indeed, sir, for your time. So I do understand that the service has been cancelled in this church, but I mean, albeit I would imagine that you want to convey a very strong message to the pastor. First and foremost, what are you saying to Pastor Angel?
I think one of the first things that we are saying to him is that if he's a man of God, as he purportedly is, he must have the decency, to step down and to resign, because it has been exposed that he is abusing the privilege and the diplomatic immunity that he enjoys as the ambassador at large. And we are saying he must have the decency to step down and allow himself and hand himself to the investigative processes until his name is cleared. But I'm not even sure if anyone can clear his name or he can clear himself from what we have seen.
And obviously temperatures are rising in Zimbabwe. I mean, this is an election year where we're expecting the date to be proclaimed. But, do you think this particular scandal will affect the ZANU-PF in terms of the election, in terms of how the Zimbabweans are having these perceptions around corruption in particular?
What we think is going to happen is that because we are starting a series of protesting against what we've seen, and we've always sustained protests against misgovernance in Zimbabwe. But
ZAPU party is taking advantage of what is going on right now. They will leave any stone unturned. Uebert Angel will go down. This current government is unlikely to come back. Thank you, my people. See you in my next video. Bye for now.